All right, hello. Hello YouTube, hello Twitch. How you doing? Back for another Astrea stream. I'm a couple minutes late. I'm about 10 minutes late. We can just jump back in here. As far as I remember, we were doing some specific achievement hunting since we got done with anomaly level, or no, Astrea. What did we do? I think we beat Astrea's heart with Solarius. So now we're going for, I believe it was this one. Score at least 7,000 points in one run. And then we're going to do each of these probably back to back. That doesn't seem all that bad to do. We have all the other achievements here in this list, in the neutral list. So just those three. Then we can start going for these character-specific achievements. And honestly, that might bring us, you know, towards the end of the series. I don't know how long it'll take to get all of these, but it looks like that's going to be the last thing that we have to do. Not too sure there's much else to unlock here. We have all the dice. We have, I'm pretty sure most of the blessings, if not all of them. And we have all the sentinels. Oh, we only need 3 more blessings, yeah. Not too many at all. Which ones do we need? We need this one down here. Like a black hole blessing from somewhere. See this one. This is Astrea. Okay, so we'll pick that up at some point. And then, where's the last one? Yeah, this one. We still haven't found this one. I don't know where we're gonna get this. Obviously, it's some kind of event. But who knows if it's some kind of new event that we just haven't seen yet. So at some point, we just gotta play Orion and pick this up. And then play Astrea and pick this up. So that's not too bad. But we'll get these achievements done, and I believe that would be it. Really can't imagine there's much else to do outside of that. Alright, so let's get into this. Let's start that that journey. Let's continue this Astrea run that we did last week. Or 2 weeks ago, I guess. So let's see, I do remember a couple things about this. I remember we were saving up some star shards so we can use those for points. And we've been picking up a lot of safe dice. Yeah, here we go. We've got Random Purify, we've got Critical Multipliers, and Resonant Buzz. Which is mostly why we're going for the safe dice. Oh, and that's right, we're going for refreshes as well. We are assuming that virtues deal extra points, so we're doing that as well. Alright, let's get back into it. Alright. I was hoping we would get that star blessing that we were missing, but unlucky today. Right. So what am I doing here? Always having to relearn the mechanics to this game. Some random stuff. I see we can use 1 virtue at least. Okay. Doesn't seem too crazy yet. Guys, I'm sorry, I gotta lock in. Going non-verbal at the function. Yeah, okay. I remember what we're doing now. So, random stuff is just for the interest of Resonant Buzz, if we get that. Got a lot of refresh of opportunity. We're going to take that whenever we can. And the safe die also give us a refresh, which is why another reason why we, picking all that up. So let's just keep going, really. Can't imagine too much in this game is going to give us much trouble because we don't have any difficulty spikes on. So how's everyone doing? I misused those dice. Oh, my bad. How's everyone doing? It's about to be President's Week, which means, as far as I know, in America, most public schools that are not colleges, I think, get the whole week off. I'm getting the entire week off for work. And the kids don't have to be at school for the entire week, so I'm guessing that's how it is for most schools. At the very least, I know they're at least going to get one day off. So. Looking forward to that. It'll be a nice break. I know, I'm going to keep streaming. I'm not going to take a break from streaming, but it'll be a nice little break from work at least. Okay. Obviously we want safe dice, but, I mean, look at this. Any refreshes are welcome here. I'll take them. I think I might want to start working on some stuff over that break, since I'll have the time. And, good news, I just replaced a couple parts in my laptop. I added some more storage, because there's a little extra component that lets me add more storage without removing the storage I already had. And I added some more RAM. I don't think you're going to notice too much of a difference with that, since all RAM does really is give the computer more space to work with when it comes to running stuff. So it might be a little smoother on my end because, I'm running the game, I'm streaming, I have my audio interface. I'm running a lot of processes at the same time, so I might see a little bit of a difference. And it might be a little smoother for me. Stream, I don't think is going to notice too much of a difference for now. At least not until I get to the more intensive games. At this point, the only thing you may notice, if anything, is that there's going to be less lag spikes in here. Because at this point, I've got enough room to comfortably stream and run the game with, extra headroom, so I'm happy about that, for sure. I mean, even in this game, the lag spikes, whenever we would see them, were fairly annoying, so to possibly get those out of the way entirely is huge. But it does mean, like I said, I could probably start working on some more projects without being so pressed up against the wall. So you might see something in the future. You might see some new emotes. You may see some new videos coming out from balloons on the channel, on the YouTube channel. May see some other videos coming out. Maybe some other stuff on social media. But nothing is quite concrete yet, so I would say just hold on all of that. Sorry, excuse me. I was munching on an American biscuit. Not to be confused with a scone. Honestly, it seems like the game is running more smoothly than it used to, so I am happy about that. I think what I may try to do now that I have the ability to, I would try to see if I can get all of my videos at a stable quality rate, so a stable 1080p. Because I can record and stream at 1080p, and it's, you know, it's functional, but I feel like a lot of my videos get downscaled, or there's a lot of artifacting, or there's just something wrong in the production line, which causes some visual, not errors, but like it just makes the quality a little bit worse than it should be. But I think that might be the first thing I'm going to try. I'm going to try to get everything to a stable resolution. Then if I can, I'm going to try to bump it up to 1440p, see if that holds with any stability. So basically just higher quality and more stable frame rate would be what you guys see. Would be amazing. That would just be great for me. Oh. I did not see that debuff. I was hoping to pull a Rolling Stars earlier so we could start re-rolling more dice, but I guess we're gonna have to deal with all the doom coming our way. Shouldn't be too bad though, we don't have a lot of corrupt actions on us. That looks like that might kill me. What is that, 6 damage? Then you're gonna also overcorrupt yourself. No, it won't quite kill me, but pretty close. Okay, maybe now it will. Yeah, that'll definitely kill me. Okay. So we gotta either end you now, or somehow dodge one of these dice, or re-roll it, I guess. You can definitely re-roll it, that's fine. What would we want to re-roll? Probably this one, right? If we get any of these 3 faces, we'll be safe. Otherwise, I guess we'll die. So let's just re-roll this one. Nope, that's still bad, okay. Alright, let's see if we can't get 8 damage. Oh, just missed it. Wow. Alright, well that's a life loss, but we press on, we press on. Unfortunately, that does sting a bit, because I was hoping the only life losses we would get were we're gonna be from the shrines, but I say 1 life loss throughout the whole game isn't so bad. Sentinels have a chance of using the same critical multiplier as me. Okay, I don't think we need that. There's no achievement that we would get from that, I believe. So we don't quite need that. But yeah, that life loss does sting a bit. That was our first one out of a shrine. And that does take away our points, so let's try not to lose another one. What is this? Spend 100 star shards. Chance of getting a star blessing. Sacrifice a heart. 50% chance of getting 2. Nah, I might have to pass this. Because, yeah, we can get 2 star blessings, which is extra points. And extra damage and all that, but that is another life loss, and it's only a 50% chance. Whereas, we're about to get to the shrine, and that's a 100% chance for 1. So I'm good on that. Only thing to worry about, if this boss is going to kill me. But again, since we don't have any difficulty modifiers on, I think we'll be just fine. Oh, is this the, I wonder if either of these are the Astrea, the one that we were going for. I cannot remember what that shadow looked like, but these are both Astrea specific, I believe. Let me just make sure I don't recognize this one. At the start of each battle, apply 2 electrostatic field to the enemy with least corruption. Okay, I could use that for sure. Gain 1 boost at the start of battle. And whenever you or Sentinel deal corruption to an enemy, apply 5 dodge to that enemy. Okay, interesting. I will take the electrostatic field, but that last one's kind of interesting. You hurt the enemy and then you give them a dodge chance. You would think you would get the dodge chance, that you would survive longer, but I guess really that would just serve it would still serve you well, because if you have a lot of corrupt actions, you can start throwing them at the enemy, and less of them will actually connect, which is a good thing. I can see that being something. Definitely don't need it right now, but, you know. Interesting nonetheless. Holy moly, that guy just got... Oh yeah, I forgot, never mind, because he's got electrostatic field. Forgot the meteor rain applies to that as well. The first turn was pretty solid. I think I might start getting worried about the amount of doom getting spread around, though. As long as we refresh our virtues, we're going to have lots of doom being put out everywhere, which is generally not good for this fight, but let's see what we can do. Usually we can manage it decently well, but yeah, I just don't know if we can do that during this fight. So let's just hold off for now, since the boss is dealing a good amount of damage alone anyways. I feel like if we start rocking the boat at this point. It could end pretty quickly. Seems like we're getting through it pretty quickly, though. All things considered. About halfway through. I think we are at that point where if the boss gets even that much stronger, it won't be good for us. Just gotta keep an eye on, you know, healing and all that. This is pissing me off, because it's boosting my Sentinel in the worst way it could. It's got 8 Doom on it, and it's starting to convert a bunch of the dice, which is just pissing me off, but... Still looking okay. We've got Incorruptible this turn, too, so we can kind of just spam our virtues. Which I will do. Yeah, I think we can get 40 damage before the end of this turn. I don't think that's too unreasonable at all. Look at that. Double refresh. Pretty sure we got one from some safe die earlier. Are looking great. Okay, 11 damage is kind of ridiculous. Glad I stopped spamming the virtues when I did, but... Oh, we just got it. Just barely. Just barely. Alright. So this will be our opportunity to change our Sentinels if we want to. I'm pretty happy with mine, and I think they're pretty strong for our build. That Incorruptible pretty much just saved the run, in a sense. Astral Calling's been real good for us. The Astral Rebound on both of them. Or no, Timeless on this one, and the Rebound on this one have been great. What do we have here, then? Ooh. Okay, I see you. Astra-specific stuff. Honestly, I could see us using this one over the stasis clock. Let me think about what we could use, or what we could do with all of these. Hornet Dust is just extra damage, which is great. Electrostatic Field is awesome for the random effects. Chaotic Die is never a bad thing, really. Doubt Dispeller is fine. I think that just gives us a higher chance of healing Purification with Confuse actions. So that's a good thing. Thunderstorm's also good. But yeah, I can honestly see us using this one, or even the reroll sphere. The Armillary Sphere. Oh, you know what? We kind of need some shields, actually, now that I think about it. We haven't really been getting hit all that hard, but I guess now would be the time to get some shields, if I were to get them. Yeah, I think that actually might be the move. Hate to get rid of a really good Sentinel, but I think shielding is gonna pull through for us at the end of the day. Right. Black Hole Blessing. What do we get? Draw 1 additional die per turn. Apply 1 thorn to a random enemy. Draw 1 die. Apply obscure. Or draw 1 die. Apply decay. Man. I feel like none of these are really that great, but if I were to take one of them, it would be this one. I don't think we can leverage overcorruption, unfortunately, right now. But 1 more die per hand is pretty strong, so I think we can live with that. We're still going for the challenge fights. We're picking up as much money as we can. Now we have some shielding and extra stuff to work with, so I think we'll be alright. Deal 3 purification for each chaotic die you have. Okay. Give me a Doubt Dispeller. Or Brilliance, I think that was. Self-heals, draw die. Defense. Give me the defense. Uh-oh. These guys are pretty tough. These might be the hardest guys we could have asked to fight, to be honest. I see some great stuff here right off the bat, though. Let's go and rebound a refresh. Let's use all of these. Go. Going to refresh all of those. We should get that that refresh in another hand pretty soon, since that went back to our draw pool. And I think we may have a bit of an issue here. We don't get rid of this guy ASAP. I've been throwing all my damage on this guy, but I think we might want to start throwing damage here. So I'm noticing the electrostatic field is causing all the meteor rain to go towards him, which is overcorrupting him. And obviously if we overcorrupt him, that won't be great. There we go, okay. Get him out of there. Got another refresh, which means we could probably take out this guy as well. Another Astral Calling, so we can we can keep going for a little bit longer here. Great. Awesome. Alright, so we want to take you out, and then we're going to be in a bit of a spot. Because we're going to have 2 Torment, and we got to deal with this guy. He's probably going to overcorrupt himself. We got to deal with this Meteor Rain that we're about to get. Alright, let's just hope we don't get bombarded by these meteors. Ah, but you overcorrupted. Great. That's gonna hurt. If we miss the score goal by like 100 points because we lost 1 too many lives, I'm gonna be upset. It would be real unfortunate. Wow. Oh my goodness. completely trash all my sentinels, why don't you? Okay. What can we do with all this then? We have critical chance. If you have no brilliance, gain 5 brilliance. Which means confused actions have a higher percent chance of hitting your fate.